At this time, I'd like to cut away to Arundel, Maine, where Bentley Warren of Bentleys Saloon invited me to come down to film a planning board meeting that was addressing his occupancy limits at his establishment.
And ever since Bentleys has taken off in popularity, the motorcycles coming through Kennebunk have been horrific. I live in a section of town where that is near the Route 1 corridor. Our lives have just been turned upside down. It's a nightmare. Every weekend during warm weather brings hundreds of motorcycles. They start as early as 9 o'clock in the morning, go on throughout the day, and we are awakened at all hours of the night by their loud sound. Even with our windows and doors closed, we can still hear the motorcycle roar. They stop at lights and rev unnecessarily and then take off at full throttle, making as much noise as they can. They travel in packs. They are extremely... By that I mean, 20, 25, 30 motorcycles at a time. I just have to comment that the laughter, to me, indicates disrespect. Just like the motorcycles that are coming through our town, they're extremely disrespectful of us and our needs to have a quiet and peaceful town. Our church services are constantly interrupted. We go to a concert, we can't hear what's going on because they're constantly interrupted. We can't even walk downtown anymore without being acoustically assaulted by these motorcycles. As I said, I don't have anything against Bentleys, but I am against this expansion because Bentleys attracts a crowd that is disrespectful.
For the past year, Bentley Warren, owner of Bentley Saloon, has been trying to address his limited occupancy issues at his establishment. He is currently restricted to 180 people and seeks to raise it to 423. His establishment is capable of handling 1,000 people or more and has upgraded his facility accordingly. On the night of the planning board meeting, local residents and people who attended in support of Bentleys filled the gymnasium at the Mildred Middle School in Arundel, Maine. Not all of the local residents present were against Bentleys. Although some locals complained about noise, just as many attested that noise was not an issue. There was definitely some bias and stereotypical remarks made. After about 2 hours of listening to the comments, Bentley himself decided to address the people and planning board members.
First off, I'd like to thank everybody for being here and supporting us and all that and trying to get our occupancy up. We've been working on the occupancy for over a year. We didn't even know we had a problem with occupancy until we had that veterans ride. And we had 500 people come in and everybody's accommodated. We had more people than expected. It was a beautiful day. We never expected to have that many people, but we did. And we took care of them. They left, and they might have been noisy. I don't know. We try to keep them quiet. The noise is sort of an issue. It's definitely an issue, but it's not something we entice. We try to slow it down. You look at the signs. We talk to people and everything else. We've been working with the planning board for over a year. Every time we have our engineers. We spent all kinds of money. We met with Tad Redway. We've talked to him. We've gotten things that we thought we had to do. We got all those things what we thought we had to do in place. Then another stumbling block comes up, and then we take care of that. Then there's another stumbling block. We've had 1,500 people in the saloon almost every day of a sunny day last summer, and had absolutely no trouble accommodating them. They could listen to music. We had speakers outside. They could get fed. We had lobsters. We had pig roast. We had all kinds of things. People come in. They ride in. I'd say probably a third of the people don't even drink alcohol. They come in, they have a Coke, they talk to their friends, they have some camaraderie, they leave, and motorcycles are loud, I will admit that, but it's just the way motorcycles are, and we try to keep them quiet. The loudness is not our problem, really. It's something maybe people think that we bring these motorcycles into town, but there's a lot of motorcycles right now. I was over at Joanne's having breakfast one morning with my girlfriend, and motorcycles went by, about 12. I said, geez, with my girlfriend, we're having breakfast, and I said, listen to those damn motorcycles. For Christ's sakes, they're going to our place. And they turned left and went down the port. I said, well, that's good and bad. But everybody thought they went to Bentleys. And we, I would say, God damn it, why can't they have to just go like a bunch of jackasses? It's just, it sucked for us. But the noise is a state thing, it's a federal thing, and the state, Harley-Davidson addressing it, and other companies and all the states, they're all up in arms about it. If people were more respectful, they see a window open, they're on the side of 95, and they're riding past in a car, and they're going 70, and they gun it, it's going to bother the people. Have a little respect, just kind of coast by and all of it. That's enough of that. I want to talk more about our occupancy. We had 1,500 people. We tried to get 900 something. Then we tried to get them, we got shot down. Tad Redway found some kind of a law or rule or something like that, so we got shot down, he and John Fraser. So we got shot down on that. Then we got shot down for 700 something. Then now we're trying to get 428 or 423, I don't even know what it is, 423, which is almost going to make it, but not really. It's not going to accommodate the people. We've already lost a lot of people. I think that was some of the motive of what's been happening in town, not the planning board. We're just looking to try to get the occupancy increased to where people can come up, enjoy the place, enjoy themselves, have a ride. I had people call me. I was in Mexico the other day, and friends of mine called me from Laconia, New Hampshire. They had about 70 people came over on Sunday, waited in line for an hour and a half, couldn't use the toilets. We have enough toilets for 900 people, sewage and toilets. They couldn't use them because we couldn't let them inside. And we weren't there, but they could have used the campground. There's a big campground. There's all kinds of beautiful toilet facilities up there. And because of this occupancy. This occupancy thing came into effect when they came up with the Wounded Warriors, and the town found this little loophole in our planning board thing that we had signed, or somebody had signed, for 180 inside and out. The state fire marshal came down and said, you're allowed 212 people inside. There's no control on the outside. You can have all the people you want. The only thing I want to see is, you've got a big door over there, I want to see an emergency exit sign. Well, we didn't just put the emergency exit sign, we put push bar, panic things, we put alarms on them so people couldn't open them up and let people in. We should be able to have 1,400 something people in there, according to the state fire marshal. The town, because they found this little 186, they have not allowed us to change it. We've tried to. I've had Albert Fripp, I had Rick, and then I had to, the town's complaining about taxes. The town spent $8,000 in less than a year trying to fight me in an outside law firm. I checked with the outside law firm the other day. And Tad knows about it because he's spoken with this attorney quite a few times. And then they say, well, why are the taxes going up, or why are we short on money for schools? Because we're doing things like that. I'm aggravated, you can tell that. And all I want to do is get our occupancy increased. I'd like to get it to 775 so that we can take care of people. We don't have to turn them away. We need the business. We employ 40 people. I don't want to lay 40 people off in this economy, but I'm getting forced to by some of these loopholes and things that you were making me jump over. I can't jump that high. I just can't do it. I've tried and tried. I'm working my butt off trying to jump over these things that you're throwing in front of me, and I can't do it. But this is why we're here tonight. And I appreciate everybody, appreciate the planning board, and sorry I'm so vocal, but I am. Thanks.